Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So this is our third episode of our mini series of our 2022 Christmas mini vacation here at the Sheraton Grand Resort. So the previous episode I did show you the hotel lobby and also the room or that the suite that we stay in. So now I'm going to show you the surrounding, the outside, including the swimming pool and the beautiful sceneries of the resort. Not sure how long will it take. It's in very large resort area from the outside. I'm guessing probably 30 minutes. So let's stroll along and let's see the beautiful scenery of the resort. Okay, so as you can see right there, I'm at the swimming pool. They do offer towels and all, and also the life jacket for children. I did mention before that they did have two main restaurants inside the hotel, and it is the third restaurant called La Plage. So they do serve like cocktails and at the beach, and also like snack, happy hours, lunch, and some kind of casual food, not fine dining but casual. In the next video, I will do the experience of drinking cocktails over there, the complimentary cocktails, and also the dinner and breakfast experience at the table 88. They also have this the service bar outside at the pool. There's a couple tap right there for beer. Okay, so now let's go to the pool area. So I will just walk and then show you what's surrounding of the resort, and we might just have some random conversation. Okay, and show whatever is interest, I will point it out when we talk about it. So now let's go. So you see that on the south side, there's the villas over there. As I mentioned the previous episode, those look abandoned or not functioning right now. They look so beautiful. I will show you at the closer look on that side later on at this video clip. So right now, I would say I'm at the 2/3 point of the swimming pool. So the 1/3 that is behind me, and the 2/3 that will go toward the hotel lobby, the main lobby building. And I did mention that the length of this swimming pool is 250 meters, and I think the most narrow of the swimming pool here, I would say probably 20 meters. And there's a area with the steps when people could coming down to the swimming pool instead of jumping off the swimming pool. I think it's about 25 meters. And there's two bridges that cross over of the swimming pool. And you see those two hotel buildings. So they're in the hallways, and then divide the two sides of the hotel. And one side you could look at the swimming pool, and the other side you could look at the ocean, the mountain. Phil does not feel very well. He's taking a nap right now. Poor thing. It's not very busy. I would say 30% is occupied, probably less than 30%. So it's not too busy. But imagine if it really busy, I don't think I want to stay in the room that is facing the swimming pool. And as you could see, there's a lot of beach or swimming pool lounge chairs with umbrellas, and the water is very cold. I would say about 70 degrees. I did swim some laps, but that will be the last episode. I think episode number 5. So episode number 4, which is the next one, I'm going to do the drinks and the food and the restaurant experience of the resort, and the last one I want to show you, the pool and swimming laps in the swimming pool. There's so many beautiful plants and flowers along the swimming pool. So that's an area that you, with the steps down, you could go down to the swimming pool safely. And there is one of the 2 bridges across the swimming pool. You could cross from one side to the other side without go around the swimming pool. So this one right here, I believe it marked the meter of the swimming pool. So 125 meters. You look into that main lobby, and behind me is 125 meters. You look into the ocean. Right there, that's 125 that you look into the ocean. And there is not the bridge at the end right there, and that's will be dividing it, turn the swimming pool into another separate section, like the end section, and that is wider on the end. I would say like 40 to 45 meters. I did swim along that, and it the way it designed is an infinity swimming pool, and I did swim along that infinity swimming pool with the backdrop of the ocean. So please stay tuned and please watch that video if you want to see me swimming laps in the swimming pool. So now let's walk on this side of the swimming pool. So once again, there's so many beautiful plants and flowers. The weather today is in the low 70, I would say 70 degree Fahrenheit. It is raining season here, so it's not bad since it's not raining, but it's not warm. To swim in the beach or in the pool. In the pool, I prefer the temperature like 76, 78 degree Fahrenheit. So I think the water in the swimming pool around 70. Beautiful palm trees. Alright, so I'm walking toward to the ocean, and I think I will go to the beach. I take up my sandals and go to the beach. There's another area right here. It looked like for a lifeguard station. looking back, so this is the second bridge right here, and at this very end of the swimming pool, that is very wide. I would say 40-45 meters wide, and the swimming pool is not deep at all. It's shallow. It's about 4 feet deep all across the swimming pool. It says right here 1.2 meters or 3.9 feet. The design of the floating paint, it's just so beautiful. And the infinity swimming pool at the end right here, with the nice backdrop of the ocean. And if you look in north, you will see the Monkey Mountain, and if you look in south, you will see the Charm Island. The weather here is a little bit cloudy and hazy. It's not very clear sky, so you could not see the mountain and the island very well. Alright, I'm going to put my sandal right here, and I'm going to bare feet and walk along the ocean. The sand here at the Da Nang beach is very, very soft. They're not white, but they're very, very soft. Alright, so you see this side, there is no swimming, and it also stated in Japanese and Korean. There is a lot of Japanese and Korean here, tourists here in Da Nang and in this resort. So they do cater to them with the Japanese and Korean language. It looks like there's some kind of soccer goal. I'm not sure what they call it. You know, people play soccer. They practice shooting out or kicking soccer ball. You could see the sand is just so fine and so soft. It feels good on the feet. Alright, you can see here the edge of the infinity swimming pool. So if you look at on that little building here in front on the left side, that's the Love Lodge restaurant or a bar. They mainly serve cocktails, snack, and for happy hours or some kind of fast food for lunch. Phil and I, we did have some cocktails there later on of today. But I will show that experience in the very next video. They do have some nice seat area outside, and also you could sit inside too. So they say rip currents are very strong during the raining season. The grass area here is also very soft. So there's some nice seating here. So it's not a lot of people. I guess a little bit windy and it's a bit cold, so no one's sitting out here. But it's kind of early too. I would say it's around 3 p.m. right now. So there is a couple of the water, the faucet water right there, the sweet water where you could rinse your feet. So that's the hotel. That's the one that we stayed right there by the ocean. We're on the third floor, and we're in the corner, the sweet corner where we look out the ocean, the mountain. Alright, so I did mention this empty lane on my left side right here on the first and the second videos of this series. As I mentioned before, that were bought by a group of investors from Dubai. I'm not sure what they will be building, but so they fence all around of this empty lane, and I think they bought it and they're about to start the construction, I think before the pandemic, and now and they halt the production during the pandemic. Now they haven't restarted yet, so it could be good or it could be bad for the Sheraton Grand Resort here. It's bad if they build something tall that will block the view, the ocean view. Oh, I to pick up a shell on the sand. There's a lot of shell here also. I remember growing up in Vietnam, when I go to the beach, I love to collecting or pick up shell and collecting them. There's a surfing board right there laying there. I guess you could borrow that. So there's a couple, I guess you call it love seat. Phil and I, we did come here around 5 p.m. Later on today to sit here and watching the ocean. Just experience the beautiful ocean with the breeze. That poor security guy there pick up some trash at the ocean. That's one thing that I need to say about the Vietnamese people here. They just, they're very bad when it comes to, leaving trash, throwing trash at the ocean here. They're just bad. Probably in the future, Phil and I will volunteer to pick up trash in the ocean probably once a month. It's not bad here in Da Nang, but in other area, especially in the south, like Vũng Tàu, there's a lot of trash in the ocean. Alright, so going upstairs here, and on the right side, that is the La Plage bar or restaurant. And there is a couple of the Sweetwater showering area, whether you could do it before and after entering to the pool, or you could shower after swimming in the ocean. So this on the ground with the hose, that the water area, they will spray the water up during nighttime with some light. I think I have the video to show that on the next video. So when we got dropped off here to the golf cart, that's when we go to the hallway over there to go to our room. There's a lot of lounge chairs and umbrella here. There's some nice swinging things at the swimming pool under pergola. I'm not sure what is it called that. Pergola? Something. Alright, I'm going back to the beach. I'm walking toward to the villas. So the best time to travel to Da Nang for weather-wise, I would recommend probably January until May. So the raining season here, they probably start in September until December. Um, so for this year, the raining season is not bad. That's why I've been told in the previous few years, the rainy season is much worse compared to this year. So this year is not bad. I only seen one day that rained very heavily, like just one day, and the rest of the we've been here since October. The rest of the season, just a few days that rain, but it's very light rain. And I think January is still rain, but I think it less. And starting in February into April, the weather is really nice. It's very mild weather. I think May is getting hot and warmer. I think it's like in the 80. I mean, in the 90 degrees. So in February into April, you could see the weather probably between in the 70 to the high 80s. So now I'm in front of the entrance of the villas. All right, it says fantasy villas, not fantasy. They plays with the word fantasy villas. So that the private entrance. So I guess you have to show your room key so you could enter to that area. But right now it's abandoned. There's a lot of coconut trees right here, which I love so much. I love coconuts. It's so beautiful. Coconut juice is supposed to be very healthy for your lungs. I have been told that in Vietnam. I guess in Asia, in the 60 or the 70, when the TB tuberculosis pandemic, a lot of people, with TB, they could affect any organs of the body, but it mainly affecting the lungs. And people say, oh, drink coconut juice. That will help with your lungs, with your pneumonia, or things like that. Anything with a lungs problem. So the TB is not, the TB vaccine is not recommended in the U.S., but I was vaccinated against the TB. I was vaccinated. The vaccine called BCG. I think most, for my generation, I don't know about the children they do that or not, but for my generation, we were vaccinated against TB when it was in Vietnam. Alright, so you can see they have umbrellas right here, but there's no chairs, no beach chair, nothing like that. And it looks so abandoned in there. I feel so sad. It's just so sad. I get that the demanding, the tourism is not 100% back to the level is the pre-pandemic yet. So I guess it's been 3 years. So they just let it instead of have maintenance, they just abandon them for now. They have a security guard to keep the area safe, I guess. It's very nice. They just say hi, talk to me a little bit. It's just so beautiful. It's just so natural here. So this area is very not commercialized at all. It's very natural, very raw beach. So if you want to relaxing at the beach, and enjoy all the amenities at the resort here, it's okay to stay here. It is halfway between the downtown of Da Nang and Hoi An. Hoi An is the one of the two UNESCO city in Vietnam. In the future, we will travel to Hoi An. We've been there before, but we're going to travel and make a video about Hoi An. Hoi An is so beautiful. It's one of the UNESCO city in Vietnam. It's about 15 minutes south from this resort. So I did talk about the weather. So once again, the best time to travel to Da Nang here is between I would say January to April or May. May might be a little bit too warm for people. I see some people here with the dogs. And some of this umbrella had chairs. So you see, if you do the Google map and you look at this resort here, it's very huge. It's a lot, but they're all abandoned right now. It's just so sad. All right, so let's talk some random topic here. One of the reason for me to do YouTube or to create a YouTube channel is that to show the people who are not familiar with Vietnam. I just want to show Vietnam to the world, especially people have not familiar with Vietnam. So when Phil and I we announced to our friend in America, in the US, that we are retiring and moving to Vietnam, and some people are really shocked the fact that when they heard of Vietnam, they think it's a third world country. They don't even consider to travel for vacation. And how would you think about even moving there and living there for a long time? And that's one of the reasons I want to do the YouTube channel here, just to show, not because to show off like what we do and what our vacation is, but just show about Vietnam. And we're going to be very transparent with our YouTube channel. We're not selling anything, so we're going to be very transparent. We show the goods, the ugly, the bad of everything. So here it is. That is one of many hotel standard or resort standard in Vietnam. It very much like I have seen in Honolulu. We've been in Honolulu or Miami or Key West. Is very much the same. It is a developing country, but it's not like a rural third world poor country where they don't have nice hotel and things like that. Okay, so that's one of the many reasons that we do this, so we could show friends and families what we do, and to make sure that we are safe, and introduce about Vietnam. Although there's a lot of coconut drop on the ground. Sometimes I walk into Da Nang Beach, I see a lot of coconuts, and I was wishing if I could have a machete, I could just drop it, the coconut, and drink it right there. Drink it fresh. But I could not do that. I could not, even though if I have a machete, I could not chop the coconut. I don't know how. I just go to the store, and I think you pay for like 40 cents, $10,000. You could get fresh coconut. It's just so amazingly cheap here. When we go to Hawaii, I was craving for some coconut. It's like $5 for coconut. Here you could pay like 40 or 50 cents easily to get a fresh sweet coconut. Even on Caribbean, I pay like $3 or $4 for a coconut. Crazy. It's crazy cheap here. And to be honest, the coconut here is much sweeter compared to Caribbean. Not Hawaii, but in Caribbean, I think it's sweeter. There's another coconut dropping on the ground. Such a waste. I'm so crazy into chase of all the dropping coconut. That coconut look like not cracked open yet. The security guy say, "You are so crazy with all the coconuts on the ground." There's another one. There's another drop coconut on the ground. That one's open. All right. So let's go back up and stay on this side. You can see my sandal right there. Go back and stay on the left side, which is the south side of the villas. To take a closer look, see the right side over there, that's the hotel buildings. So if you like to stay with the ocean view, well, first I would recommend to stay on hotel number 2 or the building number 2. And then if you want to, so there are two sides. There's one side that facing the pool and one side facing, the ocean and the mountain. So if you want to stay, facing the ocean, recommend to stay on the other side. And I recommend to stay on the 4th floor or higher. Okay. And if you have a suite, make sure you stay on the 4th floor or higher. The 3rd floor is blocking. On the 2nd or 1st, you don't see anything. The 3rd floor is somewhat borderline because of that restaurant over there. They do have a full staffs here in the swimming pool. They, open the umbrella for you. They clean the chair for you. They give you towels, and when you're done, they come and pick it up for you. Their service here are amazing, amazing, amazing. So that's our building over there, our hotel, and we're on the 3rd floor. Let me zoom in to see. Yeah, right there. That's the 3rd floor, not the 2nd one, the 3rd one, the one that next to the La Plage restaurant. All right, so now let's go to. There's some beautiful flowers over here too. Let's get closer to the villas. It looks so beautiful over there, the villas. So the villas, I guess you have your private. There's a ponds. If you want to swim, you can come across over here, and you can see the ocean. So the villa, they have different views. Also, you could look at the pool over here. However, they have their own private, not a swimming pool, but they have a plunge pool. They have each plunge pool per villa. It's small. I will take a look to see if I can take a shot of that plunge pool for you when I see how a walkway take me to the villas. I just want to experience some of the beautiful flowers here by the swimming pool. it's a little bit breezy today. You can see the palm tree waving. So if you want to, you don't want to, if you want to do like exploring the Balmer Mountain and you don't care about the city life or the night life of the Da Nang, you could stay here. It's only take 15 minutes drive to go to Da Nang downtown and 15 minutes go to Hoi An. Hoi An is somewhat busy too, a little bit busy, not as busy as Da Nang, but if you want it nice and quiet, so I would recommend to stay here. Alright, so there is a walkway to take a look at the villas. So this is a little pond that I was talking about. I do believe it's man-made. It's too good to be true to have this natural pond here in front of the villas. So some of the villa, like I walk around the other side, you see the ocean, and this one you can see the ponds and the swimming pool. And if you see over there, there's a plunge pool. They each have a plunge pool for per villa. I'm not sure how many rooms in that villa. I would imagine probably 4, at least 4. The water of the pond is very clear. It's just so beautiful. It's very well kept. It's just so sad the villa is abandoned. Let me see, I can zoom in to see the plunge pool for you. Right over there. See which one. There's a plunge pool right there. Small size. And there's some more villas beyond that pond, but I don't think you have any view. There's another close-up, the plunge pool beyond the pond, but that we're facing just the freeway. So there is a big grass area here between the lobby and the swimming pool. The sidewalk here is very spacious, it's very nice and clean, very well kept. So far, just looking at this outside area of the beautiful scenery of the resort, I'm very pleased, I'm very happy. The staff are amazing, the service is outstanding. They're very attentive to you. They just pay attention, they just take a look and they know what you need. They approaching you and pick up the towels for you or open the umbrella for you. So remember the previous video I was talking about the ground floor or the first floor with the grill restaurant. So that is the patio here. You can sit out here. You ever want to see the chef cooking with the open kitchen concept. There's a popcorn machine over there. I love that, just that regular popcorn flavor. Alright, I'm not sure what kind of tropical plant or flower it is. I forgot how to say that neither in English or in Vietnamese, but I love that one. It will last for a long time. And it is my favorite flower in the world. It's a jasmine flower. It just smells so wonderful. I don't know if you know what the jasmine flower smell like. Please go to. Oh, I could not find that flavor in when I was in the US, but in Vietnam here there's so many products like shampoo. You find so many massaging oil, things like that with the jasmine flavor. Just so wonderful. I love that flavor. And the jasmine flower at nighttime. Ooh, I remember growing up in Vietnam. We have a lot of jasmine flower in our balcony, and it just smells so good at nighttime when the breeze blow through. Ooh, the whole house, you could smell jasmine flower. Alright, so here is the building number 1. So you see a little bit of the ocean. It's a little bit far away from the ocean, but you stay on this side, you will see the swimming pool. And if you stay on your face in the north side, you will see the Marble Mountain. It's in the northwest direction. So the other day, I was telling the receptionist that I could walk through here to get to our room, to the 2 hallways down there, and that's our room over there. But they insist that they give us a ride through the golf cart to take to our room. They're just so nice. They don't want us to walk, I guess. So that over there, that you could come out from the first ground over there. And there is some place, area for the children. It look like they're not opening that one. It look like a water slide or something like that for the children. I know there's another one by the swimming pool. I see they play earlier. I will take a look to see is the opening. I'm not sure this one. No, this is not a water one. I'm sorry. The water play area on the other one. Okay, let's go to the area and check on field. So there are 2 episode labs. So the 4th one, I'm going to do the cocktail experience at the La Plage. And then that also showed the dinner, the special Christmas dinner gala buffet. And also the buffet breakfast. Okay. So that is the next video. And the last video, I'm going to say the best for last, is that my swimming laps here at this long swimming pool. Okay, so please stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for giving us a thumbs up. So it's a nice stroll It's not too bad. The weather is very nice. It's a little bit breezy for Phil. It's not too hot, not too warm. Here is the water playing area for the children on my left side. Right here. I heard they screaming earlier. Let's see, this is playing. Oh yeah, there's a couple of them right now. They just slide through that thing. Let's see. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. It's very shallow, I think, in that kiddie pool. All right, the check and fill. So thank you again for strolling with me this beautiful Sheraton Grand Resort. I will see you at our next video. Thank you again for watching. That's my favorite tropical plants, flowers again. And I will see you. I hope Phil is okay. I will see you at our next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now. So the next video is going to be about drink, food, experience, and the last video is swimming laps at this long swimming pool. Okay, I cannot wait to show them to you. Take care for now. Bye bye.